So we actually are programming mute automation on this Soundcraft Ghost console right now. So the advantage of mute automation is that you can get your signal flow dead quiet. So at the start of the song, everything can be automatically muted until the first instrument comes in, and then just the instruments that are active can be unmuted and everything else will stay muted. So your noise floor is essentially nil. And in fact, you could use this to such effect that you could probably print levels on tape a lot quieter and retain your transients without having to use noise reduction if you did this for every channel that just came in and out. So every time a crash came in, say for 3 seconds, it comes in, it comes out after 3 seconds. So your noise floor is continually expanding and contracting, but hopefully contracting and only keeping the necessary elements for any given song. So what we've done is we printed SMPTE timecode from the console onto channel 24 of the tape machine. We're aligned for +6 right now, and we printed it at -9 on this VU meter, which is a pretty conservative level. You can print anywhere between -6 and probably -12, and it should work fine. And then we routed that back into the console. Into over here is a this is the SMPTE input right here, and this is just a XLR female from channel 24 of the tape machine going into this is a TRS connector going into the SMPTE input on the console. And basically what this allows us to do is to save all these mute points for an entire song. So if we wanted to program a mute point, you would simply go into what's called the snapshot mode over here. Let's say we wanted to program snapshot number, I don't know, let's say 12. We haven't done that one yet. So if we go to recall, yeah, there's nothing there yet. It's all muted. So if we wanted on snapshot 12 everything to mute after I've already programmed all these snapshots to be unmuted for the audio, we could do that. So let's just have the audio mute completely at a certain point. I'm going to go ahead and save this. Everything is now muted. So I'm going to go store. Oh, replay's on. Okay, store. Okay. Why isn't this storing? Store. Oh, it's already stored. Okay, this is already what it is. Okay, never mind. And then I'm going to set this for a certain timecode value. Let's say 1 minute. Come on now. 1 minute, and let's say 43 seconds in this song. Okay, I was going to save that point. So let's start the track. It's going to memorize all of our muting. So let's say I mess this up. I say, oh, I'm going to unmute all these tracks and unmute these, whatever. You've been fooling around with the board. Doesn't matter. We've already saved all these mute points. So I press play here. It starts to read time code. Okay. And guess what? It's muted because we're reading the time code because this is set to mute. Now watch this. Let's rewind that a few seconds just because I want you guys to see that this comes in immediately. Okay, so let's try that again. So everything's muted. Now watch, when the audio comes in, it's going to be perfect with these mutes right there. So when we have 3 tracks active, signal's going to be dead quiet. Now the kick just came in. Now the pad's going to come in, watch that. So it's reading our SMPTE. Crash is going to unmute here. quiet.
There it goes.
Stays quiet. Another crash. It's muted again. Now, when this turns 140, watch this. Everything's gonna mute. Okay, 143. Everything just muted. So obviously we don't really want that, but I just programmed that to show you guys. Yeah. So that's how mute automation works on this console. It's really cool. This console costs, you can seriously find these on eBay for $1,500. $1,500 with this system in is absolutely insane. Just get it modified, put in some better capacitors, op amps, what have you, clean it out. Creation Audio Labs did the full modification on this. The price for this board was $5,000, including full modification. That means everything. Everything. The preamps are better, the line inputs are better, the master section's better, all the channels are better. Everything's been cleaned. The noise floor drops. Our residual noise floor for good print levels is, if everything's muted, it's like minus 82, 83, which is pretty quiet. But you can also get an upgraded power supply, and I think that noise floor will drop to maybe minus 100 dBFS at like a normal printing level, which is just insanely low for a console, an analog console. So definitely check this out, Soundcraft Ghost console. It's worth its weight in gold. And the real secret with this console is not only do we have these 32 channels to automate, but we have an entire mix B pathway. So I can automate all this too. So you actually can automate 64 channels of audio. And that doesn't include all the effects returns we have up here too. And you could have effects over here, you could have effects up here. I mean, so you have 64 channels of automated audio, and with all those modifications that Creation Audio Labs in Nashville does, this sounds like a very, very good console. And then once again, you can upgrade the power supply. They will do that for you if you ask. I haven't done it, but I'm considering it. The upgraded power supply is $1,500, and it's called a Powerhouse, and probably improve your center image. Definitely lower your noise floor a little bit. Right now, our denominator in terms of the noise floor is actually this guy, because the noise floor for this machine is like, at a normal printing level, is going to be like minus 70 dBFS, which is pretty high actually. Having said that, it's a nice noise. It's not, we're not talking about ground ups or anything, it's just a little hiss. But anyway, if you're running a digital system, digital converters, you're not rolling tape like us, you could have a very, very, very low noise floor. But this is especially useful for the analog cats like yours truly and Alec, because we can keep our noise floor very, very low. Anyway, thank you for watching.